The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save. Yeah, we're the pulse of a global wave. The future is the promise that we save.
Clap your hands to yourself. We have already seen the power of your voice through the rally from Umsning market and till you reach the CFC hall. We walk all together in the youth rally. We shout our slogan. We fill the streets with energy and hope. They were a message that says, we are here, we have dreams, we have ideas, and we want to be heard. That's the true spirit of the youth. Respected ma'am, Srimati Balakanti Rani, MCS, our chief guest of today's program. Respected Sir Lakador CM, IPS Director, Meghalaya Police Academy. Dr. E. Marbana, District Tuberculosis Officer, and distinguished guests, representative from the police, Meghalaya Police Academy, teachers, and dear young friends. On behalf of Riboy Area Welfare Association, it gives me immense pleasure and honor to welcome all of you to the International Youth Day 2026. Before we continue, I want to say something about Sir Lakador. Where is he now? I can't see his face. Anyway, before we start with the program, when I approach Sir Lakador and request for his support for today's program, he simply said these 4 words: we will support you. And those words, it gives me courage. But what touched my heart is that they did not stop only at words. Under his leadership, his team has been working since yesterday, cutting the grass and, cleaning the surrounding and helping us prepare this beautiful place for our young people to celebrate this International Youth Day. And sir, when I saw your team working, it truly touched me, because this is what leadership looks like. A leader does not only give instruction, but a leader stands with others when they need support. And a leader makes people feel that they are not alone. So, you did not help us organize today's program, you helped us create a place where our young people can feel welcome, valued and celebrated. So on behalf of RAWA and all our young people here, thank you so much, sir, truly from the bottom of our heart. And to your entire team, thank you for your hard work since yesterday till today. Ladies and gentlemen, please give Sir Lakodos Aim and his entire team a heartfelt round of applause. I would also like to sincerely thank Madam Balakantil Rani, MCS, our chief guest of today's program, and also to our Dr. E. Marbanyan, District Tuberculosis Officer, District AIDS Control Officer from the Ripoy District. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today and for your continued commitment towards the health and especially for the well-being of our young people. My heartfelt thanks also goes to all the departments, the organization, our schools, teachers, volunteers, partners who have joined us today. Your presence tells our young people that they matter and that we believe in them. So to our young friends, today's theme is different contexts, same aspiration. Our home may be different, our village may be different, our school may be different, our challenges may be different, but our dream are not so different. We all want a chance to learn, a chance to grow, a chance to succeed, a chance to make our family proud, and a chance to make our community better. Some of you dreams of becoming a doctor, police officer, teachers, engineers, entrepreneur, artists, sport persons, and some of you may have dreams that you have never told anyone. Whatever your dream is, do not be afraid to dream. Your voice matters. So today, young people will speak about youth challenges and solutions. And I want you to remember, your voice is not too small. One voice can start a movement. One idea can solve a problem. One young person can inspire an entire community. So today, we are not here only to tell young people what to do. Today, we are here to listen to them. We will also celebrate the talents of our young students through the cultural program. To all our young performers today, don't be nervous. This stage is yours. Show your talent, show your confidence, and the most importantly, enjoy yourself. We will also recognize the children who have participated in a week-long activities at SOS Children's Village Meghalaya. They also present here. So we will also welcome them with a big round of applause all the way from Umsning. Come on. So today they will get their prizes for different activities that they have done during the week-long program at SOS. So to every child who participates, you have already made us proud. And today we will also launch our IEC campaign, Information, Education and Communication, but today launch is not only the beginning. The message must be traveled beyond this hall, to our school, to our homes, to our village and to our communities. And to our young people, become the messenger of positive change. My dear youth, never say, I am only young. You are young, and that means you have energy, you have ideas, you have courage and the power to create changes. If you see a problem, don't only ask, who will solve it? Ask, what can I do? If someone is struggling, stand beside them. If someone has lost hope, encourage them. If your community needs change, be the first to act. And if someone tells you you are too young to make a difference, just smile and let your action answer them. My dear young friends, life will not always be easy. There will be challenges, there will be failures. There are moments when your dream seems far away. But please remember, your circumstances are not your destiny. Where you begin does not decide where you can go. So never give up on yourself, because your voice matters, your dream matters, and your future matters. And you matter. So let us make a promise today, not only to celebrate our youth, but to stand with them, listen to them, guide them, and believe in them. Because when we believe in a youth, we believe in tomorrow. So once again, on behalf of RAWA, I welcome each one of you. Thank you for working with us within the rally. Thank you for listening, and thank you for everything. Thank you for being a part of today International Youth Day program. Let us all make this day a memorable one. And also, now let your voice fill these halls with ideas, talent, courage, and hope. Different contexts, same aspiration, one future. Happy International Youth Day 2026. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Kublai Shibun.
Thank you so much, Madam Balakandumba, President of Ripoy Area Welfare Association, for that warm and inspiring welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, Madam Balakandumba, Iba Hakajulong Ryokantay Jongi, Ilala Banpanlong Yakanika program, Umbagalong Hakanika Sni, through all her hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you to think of a chopper? Come on! I think she deserves more than that. Come on, louder! Okay, thank you.
A very good morning, respected chief guests, our IC director, officers, teachers, my dear students, and my fellow RCs. We are very happy to be here together to celebrate International Youth Day, and we will be presenting you a song. And this song reminds us that the reality that while we're born alone and have our differences, but remember that we're not built to be selfish, we're built to be together, and we're built to look out for each other. Tough situations and a number of people might compel us to believe that we're always on our own. But we're here to remind you that no, you're not alone, you're not on your own. Alone is heavier, but together is lighter. So hand in hand, heart by heart, we'll be stronger, braver, happier, safer together. Thank you, and the title of the song is Alone by Evermax and Alan Walker.
Put it on the wall, the one that the teacher wouldn't call. You
gives me great pleasure to be part of this launching of this IEC program. And it's also under the National AIDS Control Organization of India. This IEC, it plays a vital role in creating awareness and ensuring that accurate information on HIV/AIDS. Thank you. Okay. So this awareness program, okay, it ensures that accurate information reaches to every section of the community. Through this campaign, we aim to promote HIV testing, like early diagnosis, early treatment, and also treatment adherence. It's also important to know that each and everyone in the community, they should know their HIV status. So I encourage everyone, our department, police department, RAWA, the community leaders, and all the community members, present or not present here, all the teachers, to please support this activity, this campaign, which will be ongoing from today onwards. Together, we can strengthen our effort to achieve the 95, 99 targets and ensure that no one is left behind. Okay? So let us work together and commit ourselves with compassion to build a healthier, HIV-aware community. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Dr. E. Marbanang, District AIDS Control Officer, Riboy, for that very short but very meaningful speech of yours. Ngin sedang pat ya ka awareness program kiswa dengan yo ya bansaki ya ka jisha na MPA. The awareness.
Good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon. I'm really delighted. I'm really having a very good time seeing you all here. And it's a wonderful opportunity to bring about changes in the society because youths are the future citizens of tomorrow. So I really like to thank our respected Additional Deputy Commissioner who has graciously been here for this program. Thank you, Madam. Kong Bala, the ultimatum. She's always been so supportive and very proactive and supporting our program. To our District AIDS Control Officer, Madam Dr. E. Marbanyang, and to all the dignitaries, I'm really happy to see the police department because when we talk about HIV on this International Youth Day, we talk about bringing changes by eliminating stigma and discrimination so that we can bring about changes by those people who really are in need of HIV testing so that they can come forward for their testing. They will not face any discrimination or any stigma so that we can eliminate this HIV/AIDS from our district and from our society, locality, and also from our country as a whole. So when we talk about HIV, it's something that nobody wants to talk about. It's high time that we have to sensitize ourselves, have to educate ourselves the importance of knowledge so that we can prevent ourselves from getting infected. So being here, it's a great honor, a privilege to give you a kind of an awareness, a kind of a knowledge. I know, I'm very sure that you have been educated. You know what is HIV. You know what are the modes of transmission. But there are also some myths and misconceptions whereby people are scared to come forward for the testing. So I urge the school students, I urge the youths, the different departments who are here, we can work collectively to bring changes so that we can address this, the prevalence of HIV in our district. Because Riboy district, as of now also, is one of the 4 priority districts. It's one of the priority districts where we see the emerging cases coming, getting higher and higher. So for you all, you need to educate for prevention and how to prevent yourself from not getting HIV. Because when we talk about HIV, it always associated with stigma and discrimination. So I urge all you who are present here, the school students, the youths, the police department, to work collectively so that people can come forward, we can end this stigma so that they will be registered in the respective centers because the treatment is free of cost. Alright? So how to prevent yourself from getting infected? We should be aware, we should be knowledgeable. Alright? We can prevent, it's only the three C. A, B, C. A, abstain from casual sex. B, be faithful to one partner. And C is correct safety measures. You know, when we take these prevention methods, we are able to prevent ourselves from getting infected. It is not that if we shake hands with an infected person or we share clothes, we share utensils, it is infected. No, it does not infect. Not only does it infect when a mosquito bites, because they have always come with this myth that even from a mosquito bite, HIV spreads. No, it does not spread. It is only spread through the 4 modes of transmission. First, it is from an unprotected sexual behavior with an infected person. Number 2, through an infected needles and syringes. Number 3, through infected blood and blood products. And number 4, through an infected mother to her child during pregnancy. So, why is the health department seeking testing for all the pregnant mothers? Because if we test her at an early stage, we can be able to prevent the baby from getting infected. Those are the only 4 modes of transmission where HIV is spread. Alright? So it does not spread if we sit together with an infected person. So let us break this myths and misconception. Let us all give a psychosocial support. If there is anyone in your locality, in your society, is living with HIV, please do give a psychosocial support. Give them a motivation for treatment, because if you do that, because sometimes it is from I, it's you, it's we. If we could sensitize our minds, we can make a change and we can bring the differences. Alright? So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your opportunity for me being here. Thank you, students, and I hope that you all enjoy. More of the programs is coming, so you enjoy. All the very best. Thank you so much. Kublai Shibod and Jai Hind.
You color and fracture like you can't help but shine. And I know that you carry the world on your back. And look at you tonight. The lights, your face, your eyes, exploding like fireworks in the sky. So body while you're pushing on me. Don't you let nobody, I can do this all. We'll be dancing till the morning, but the baby won't sleep. Drumma, 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 kiss your daddy body. So body while you're pushing on me. Don't you let nobody, I can do this all. We'll be dancing till the morning, but the baby won't sleep. Drumma, 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 kiss your daddy body.
Okay, the very reason nila ang lupa yaki bakin nom compete nama the compete kila job they are very talented.
One of the most famous youth icon for me said these words: if you wish to bring change, you should be the change yourself. Be the change that you wish to see change in the world. And that youth icon for me was Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation. All of you look at him, you see the photograph of Mahatma Gandhi, right? He's old, he's wearing spectacles, he's bald. But being youthful and having a youthful character is all in the mind. It doesn't mean just because your age is over 35 or 40 years old, you cannot be young. You cannot be a youth icon. For me, Mahatma Gandhi was a youth icon. Be the change that you wish to see in the world today. The organizers of this program, Kong Balakanti Umba, our very enthusiastic, energetic, who gives me a lot of energy, MC, Kong Bani, our respected chief guest, Madam Balakanti Rani, our friends from the other departments, my young friends who are here from different schools, and the trainees of Meghalaya Police Academy. Why do we celebrate International Youth Day? We celebrate International Youth Day because we want to recognize the contribution of young people to the world. We want to recognize the contribution of young people to the society. We want to recognize the contribution of young people to our families, to our communities, to our state, and to the country as a whole. We celebrate International Youth Day, not only today, but in the other days also, because we want to give you a stronger voice in discussions, in decision making, and so on and so forth. Our sound engineer today had played that song which I like, which you also like, Unstoppable by Sia. What does the word say? If you look at that song, the lyrics of that song, it says, I'm unstoppable, I'm invincible, I win every single game. I'm so powerful, I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident, yeah, I'm unstoppable today. That is what young people are. They are unstoppable. And you must recognize that potential. Recognizing that potential is very important. That you have the ability to go, right? Others may fall down. Others may say, oh, I'm so tired. But you, as a young person, you have that energy. You have that drive to be able to complete your task, to be able to complete your work, and to overcome a lot of challenges that the world is going to throw on you. We encourage youth participation in our communities. We encourage participation of the youth in development activities. We encourage youth to take up politics. We encourage youth to be part and parcel of politics. In India, the age of voting is at 18 years. Not 20, not 25, not 30, not 35. The age for voting is at 18 years old, because we realize that the future of this country belongs to you. Therefore, you also have to have that decision-making power. It is for my future. I will decide who governs me, who makes the best policies for me. Therefore, I am there. I am there to decide. As young people, you have an option. You have an option to become great. If you look at that song, Hall of Fame, by the Script, right? All of you have listened to that song, the Hall of Fame and Will I Am. What does that song say? Standing in the Hall of Fame, and the world's gonna know your name, because you burn with the brightest flame. and the world's going to know your name. It depends on you, young people, whether you're going to stand in the hall of fame or you're going to stand in the hall of shame. It all depends on you. What is the hall of fame? The hall of fame is your life. You have your whole life ahead of you. Your career, your studies, and the work that you do. That is your hall of fame. If you are going to work hard, if you're going to do the things that have been taught to you, if you're going to follow the guide, the mentors that are there in your life, whether it is your parents, whether it is your brothers and sisters, whether it is your relatives, whether it is your friends, whether it is your teachers and your peers, you are going to be that person who makes or breaks you, whether you stand in the hall of fame or whether you stand in the hall of shame. It depends on you. The future is in your hands. The future is in my hands. Another song which I do like, right, is by the Imagine Dragons, Whatever It Takes, right? The song says, whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I want to be the slip, slip, word upon the lip, lip, letter that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. That is what we are looking forward to you as young people. We make you run. We whip you. Not literally whip you, but we teach you. Your teachers tell you to study. Your teachers give you exams. Your teachers tell you to do a lot of things to build you up. Right? You have the strength. You are strong. You're unstoppable. Therefore, we encourage you to do all these things. And as teachers, as parents, as guide, we are guiding you towards that hall of fame which you all want to be in. And that is what all the elder people are doing for you in your life. When I asked my daughter, who's a teenager, she's also in college, I asked her, I said, what is it that you look for in us? What do you want from us? As parents, I might fail. As a parent, I might fail my daughter. As a parent, I might fail my other nieces and nephew. Right? As a parent, I might fail other students. As a leader, as the in-charge director of MEGHALAYA Police Academy, I might fail the young people who are there, who are doing their training in MEGHALAYA Police Academy. I asked my daughter, I said, what is it that you require of me? What is it that you want us as grown-ups to be for you, the young people? She said only two things. Number one, be a sharpener. Number one, be a sharpener. We want you to be a sharpener. And number two, be an umbrella. We want you to be an umbrella. This is a message for the older generation, for all of us who are sitting here, right? Who have this burning desire in us to see our young people reach that hall of fame. Be a sharpener. What does it mean to be a sharpener? What do you do with the sharpener? Tell me, what do you do with the sharpener? Yes, sharpen the pencils. You are the pencil. We are the sharpeners. Your teachers are the sharpeners. They sharpen you. They sharpen your brains so that you are able to stand in the hall of fame. Your coach, whoever's teaching you, those of you who are you're into sports, yeah? You like sports. The coach teaches you, sharpens you, so that you're able to succeed in whatever game that you're doing. We are your sharpeners. All of us, grown-ups here, we must remember, we have to continue to sharpen the minds of our young people. We have to sharpen the talents of our young people so that they are able to stand in that hall of fame. And every day, and one day, people will know your name. Be an umbrella. What do you mean by be an umbrella? What do you use an umbrella for? An umbrella is used to cover yourself from? Very good. Rain or sunshine. What does rain and sunshine signify? It signifies the harsh realities of life. It signifies disaster. It signifies problems that this world is bringing on the young people. We have to be that umbrella. Remember, when we are there to protect you, when we tell you, don't do this, it means we are being your umbrella. We are protecting you. Doctor just now and the resource person just now has talked about this issue of HIV/AIDS. This is a disaster. We are here to protect you, to be that umbrella. I'm thankful to my daughter that I could speak to her and she gave me this insight. I'm sure you would also want that we be your sharpeners, to sharpen you, and we to be your umbrellas, to protect you, guide you, and help you get to that place where you want to be. And the song which the trainees have sung today by Alan Walker, Alone, right? I'm not going to make it alone. Yes, it's true, you're not going to make it alone. Your friends are there to help you, right? You have a choice to make. You have good friends and you have bad friends. That's a fact of life. Stay with the good friends. Change the bad friends. Don't stay away from them. Change them. You must have a responsibility towards your friends too. If your friends are into bad habits, change them. Not that you will avoid them, not that you will run away from them, not that you will follow them, but change them. You must do that. Be the change that you wish to see in this world. You are not going to make it alone. Yes, your friends are there. Your teachers are there. Your elders are there. Your parents are there. Your sisters and your brothers are there. And these are the ones who are going to help you. Today, as we sit here in this room, we see a number of young people. Not all of your friends, not all of the students from your school have been able to come here. You have a responsibility then to take forward this message that you have learned from this program today. You have a responsibility to teach your other friends in the schools that you're in, to teach your other friends in the colleges, probably if some of you are at the colleges who are here. For the trainees, those of you who are here, for you to take it back to your fellow trainees. Take the message that has been given out to you from all the speakers here today. Allow yourself to be that pencil who is sharpened, because when you sharpen a pencil, you're able to draw better, you're able to write better, and your life will be a canvas where you can draw and write in a beautiful manner. Today is a long day. You're going to have a number of programs also here. I will not speak much. That is all I'm going to say for today. Allow yourself to be that pencil to be sharpened, and allow us to also be that umbrella to guide you, to nurture you, and take you to the right place and right position. Do not ask too many questions. As young people, you'll always say, "Teacher, why are you telling me to do this?" We are here to guide you. Nobody wants you to fall into bad things. That is why we are teaching you. That is why we are nurturing you. That is why we are guiding you. With these few words, thank you very much once again to the organizers and to each and every one of you for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you here today. Thank you very much, and all of you, please do enjoy yourself on this day and for all the days to come. Thank you.
Good health in mind and body, and may God bless you. Thank you so much, sir. that meaningful skit of yours. Deputy
A very warm good afternoon to everyone. Sir Lakador Singh, Director of the Meghalaya Police Academy, and also the guest of honor for this occasion. Dr. Marvanyang, Komisen especially to the organizer of this very wonderful program that we have today called who is also my namesake. All the teachers present here from different schools, students from the Meghalaya Police Academy, all the students of the different schools here in Umsning area, and also from the interior parts, okay, from Singapore and other schools. A very warm good afternoon once again, and it gives me extreme pleasure, and I'm delighted to be present among you today during the celebration of the International Youth Day. As I was coming towards the hall, I could feel the vibe, I could feel the spirit, I could feel the energy that is pulsating throughout the entire program. And truly, I am very much honored to be able to stand for my Deputy Commissioner here, to be present among you, to take part in this program, which is the International Youth Day 2026. And I can see that this program is what it is as colorful, is as impactful because of the collaboration of many other agencies here. We can see that Rivoy Area Healthcare Association has been able to organize this program along with the assistance and in collaboration of the Meghalaya AIDS Control Society, along with the SOS Children, and mostly with the presence, guidance and inspiration of our director, Sir Lakador Singh, and the entire Meghalaya Police Academy here. So there's been a joint effort, and I can see that it is truly a success. And I've been informed that there have been a slogan march from Umsning to this area, and also that there will be various programs, cultural programs, items. And I will not take much of your time because I've seen and I've heard from many speakers here a bit of information, a bit of awareness from Dr. Marvanyang and Komisen, the Cluster Program Officer. We've had a very inspiring speech from our guest of honor, Sir Lakador Singh. So I was sitting there and I was thinking what to talk among you today, being in an arena or in a place where we have a very, very impressionable age of an audience, that is the students of schools, the students of the academy, and every one of us, as Lakador has said, that age is a number. We are as young as we want to be. So, and the magic to live life is to always be forever young in our thoughts, in our mind. So the context, the theme of this year's International Youth Day is different contexts but common aspiration. I am drawn to this theme because as I look towards me, left and right, I can see that we come from different villages, different background, different religion, different language. Well, we have a different aspirations, I would say. We have a different context that we're living in. Some of you are students, some of you are trying hard to earn for a livelihood. We have teachers who are responsible for the family. We have here our director of the academy who is responsible for the entire academy. We have doctor who is here with a purpose. Every one of us here come and assemble today to gather together to celebrate the power of the youth. And we are all in a very, very different context. Some of our students, some of us worries about what to wear on Sunday, some of us worries about what to eat on Saturday. Some of us are worried about the floods happening in another place. Some of us are worried whether we have to go to the field to help our parents. So that is the context. Every one of us here today come from very different background, different needs, different languages. We also come from very different places geographically. But what unites us today, I would say, is the power, the power of the youth, the power of being young, and the ability to change the world as we see it. So I was thinking that even the places, the geography that we are in is always different from each other. But that does not divide us. It actually forces us to look deeper inside and see what is the one thing that unites us. Because underneath those different contexts, our aspirations are strikingly common. We all aspire to be heard. I think you've heard that from the address that Umba has said from the beginning. To have our ideas taken seriously, to be not dismissed as just young people or as kids. We all aspire for a different kind of dignity for each one of us. We all aspire to have a job that pays good and that pays fairly. We all aspire to have an education that prepares us for the future. We all have aspirations to inherit the earth that is friendly and nurturing to everyone. So we all are here gathered today, teachers, officers, doctors, everyone here. We are gathered here today with a purpose. We all are gathered here with a purpose to build something, whether it's a business, a community, a song, a solution, climate change, a better village, a better town, a better state, a better country, a better world. We're all here today to aspire, to have common aspiration to build something. And coming back to the program that I've witnessed today, I must thank the director and his guidance, to his students, to the police, Meghalaya Police Academy, who has been able to present us with very powerful and very energetic dance and songs that at the same time inspires us with a very different message. I'm also very much privileged to have been witness the very talented display from the young students from Sinku LP School. Maybe the theme or the importance of this day might not have sunk in or processed by the kids that have presented that skit. But all of you should understand the power of the peer to influence each one of us. Be it in class nursery A, what our friend in nursery A is bringing for tiffin, or what the girl or the boy of the class 8 student is reading when he's in class 8, how he influences friends, or what is the girl in class 12 or during the graduation, how the peers are dressing up, how the peers are going to different parties, or what are they struggling for. So the power of the peer, the power of the youth to influence each other must never be underestimated. And that I've seen today through the small skit that I've witnessed. So how to put the context of the theme that we have today into practice? We've heard the song, we've had skits, we'll be having more post program. But what do you take from the program that we have today? I would like to dwell much more on the common aspirations that we have as people of the state, of the youth of the state. First of all, I think when all these energetic program is wrapped up today, what do you take from this program? What is the power of the youth? What will you when you go back to your respective schools and offices and academy, what message did you carry home? There are three things that I wish for the youth of this program today to participate and to witness. Number one, I would like the youth who are present here today to practice more empathy. I have already set the context of where we're living in. We live in very different background, very different schools, different family, different opportunity, different access to life. But what unites us are our purpose and our aspirations. So you know that each one of us is very different in the way we live and the way we think. But when we have empathy for each other, we tend to judge each other less. So do not judge a friend or a classmate of yours who do not seem to have a good set of mobile phone. Do not judge a colleague of yours or a student of yours who actually work after school to support a family. So these are the small lessons of empathy that I think each youth should learn. Number two, collaboration. Learn to collaborate with each other. We all are different. We all have different contexts, different backgrounds. But I must say that as I've stated earlier, Our purpose and our aspirations are always common. That is to make everything around us better. So please collaborate. Collaborate with your teachers, collaborate with the people, the elders of your village, collaborate with your parents, collaborate with your friends to bring some change into the society that we are in. Salakador has spoken about change. He has already emphasized a lot about the power of the youth to change. But what do we change? I'm coming to the last and the final part of what I wish for you to do. That is to put your thoughts and your plans into action. Empathy is good, collaboration is good, but how do we put all these things into action? Today, I would request each one of us present here, for the kids it might take time to process this, but they might just carry the message just as strongly to the peers in the school and back home. But I would wish for all the youth here is to put thoughts into action. The United Nations have chosen the theme or have identified this day as the International Youth Day with a purpose. We are 1.2 billion people, young people. There are some other people who feel younger with you. But if there is a change that is going to happen in society, it is always to the young people who still have energy, dedication, and a purpose. So how do you put all the energy or the knowledge or the education, all the things that you learn into action? When you go back today, I would like each one of you to do something small, to start changing. If you have a drain that is clogged in your neighborhood, please clean it up. If you see that there's no fruit tree along the road of your villages, please plant some fruits, please, for everyone to share the joy. If you see that there's somebody who needs an extra exercise book, an extra pen, please donate. These are the small things that would crystallize into actions if you really want to change. I don't think that we can hope or aspire for the adults to change if the youth themselves wait for people to change their lives. Okay? So as adults, as Salakador said, we have responsibilities to listen to you. But as youth, you also have the responsibility to change the surroundings against you. If you see the surrounding, your school is not so hygienic, please take it up with your teachers and please start cleaning up. If you see the road in your village is really full of garbage, please start a small group to change the atmosphere of that place. So small things that we do in a different context is what build up, is what makes for the biggest aspirations. So I do not have much to say, only with the message that if you want anything and something to change, do it yourself. Start with something small. I know that we're not capable of big things. Sometimes, someday we will be, but start small. Start with your surrounding, with your school. Start helping a friend. Start planting a tree. Start looking what is wrong around you and report to the authorities. Start doing what is small in every context that we are. Start doing things now, today, after this program. That is what put us in life with a purpose. So thank you everyone for having me here today. It is indeed an honor. And as requested by Kombani, I take this honor and this opportunity to declare the IEC campaign 2026 open. Thank you and God bless everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam, especially for being with us. Okay. Nidonru hangni ya ki media partner aboard of the cloud production ki ban shooter ban ringnya ke video na ke benta jini wei ben sa jin ke mau ngai ke chitap ni ke ba jomba na ke benta ka aboard of the cloud production. Thank you so much. Ban pensa jin ke mau ini ke program.
Chairman iba punya ini program, but ya RAWA di Paraguay iba event berkonsum hanya ada SD ada program. Dia tak apa program dari Madam Rani, ADC, Nampo, Sales In, yang baru di officers and staff di badan ini, di representatives dari RAWA, di ya baru kita kita dah nak kena sini kena program International Youth Day. Kalau ke balong special nak benta jonga nak kena di first time nak jengen ke jonga ko pangatan attend ya kinunu ki judge program ki by day but the youth kena International Youth Day. Back in college too, I've never attended any such program on International Youth Day. So this is my first program, first ever program on International Youth Day, and I am attending it as a video. So it is very special for me. Tambah nak koi berkat pada bawah sinwan tang jatha dengan pajatha ilapat dengan bangan keren, dengan keren pelat. Masuk tu I've eaten into your time bila ikwa. Kalau ada dapat yang ada trophy kalau itu waktu ikwa bagi sebar dan refresh dia dengan keren pelat. Aku bakal kena di first ever program yang kita coba on International Youth Day. Ang bangapet yang kadang-kadang short here bangapet yang team yang program minta usnem bagi different context, common aspirations. Kadi team hareng kadi ke ladangim dan nam jeliuhan minum dah soku. What is the comedy with a different context? Common aspirations. But I feel baka ka team kalau hakani ka jut o tang iem kalau relevant, kalau very meaningful and very apt. Mar bangi baro kiban iya don ane for pigi kena the officials kiban ane the representatives of RAWA. Every one of us have got a different background. We have our own different life story. We have our own different circumstances, different context. But every different, what lada kini circumstances dia pair, what lada ki context, the background kini dia pair. Jadi kita kijing terang, kijing anggur, kini aspirations ini pada ki asrim. Kaya ke bengi ni terang, bengi orang kata bengi nama mana pertai. Kijing terang, kijing anggur, kijing kadai. Kaya, we all want to be respected. We all want to be happy. We all want to have a well-paying job. We want to be settled nicely with the family members. We want to do something for the community. We want to do something for the society, right? I don't think any one of you will be willing to wish for something else, right? Every one of us, even though we have different circumstances, but the aspirations are very similar. Especially for the youth. You right now, you are living in a transitional phase, in a transitional world, wherein the opportunities that you are presented with today may not have been there in the generations before you. At the same time, the pressures that you face today may not have been there for the generations before you. So yes, the opportunities are there, but the pressure is also equally there. That is why you as the youth, when you're going through all these pressures in your life, what you need, the most important thing that you need is stability. And that stability comes from only when you realize what you're aiming for and what you're dreaming for. And I tell you, youth, you are the future of the society. And when you dare to dream, you will also dare to work hard. Kabamut ba, what lang you want na background ba pero tanda kijing trang kijing ang dunia ko mga lawan neki di kaju. Baru ikwa begini he insan in your ikam bijam. Ikwa we know masuk ibasan berkaying sem indak kerjing ikut dikti surrounding ini ikwa begini pakai ke masuk san ikwa pakai pakai kendak kerjing lihat mal dan kerjing ya kembang ini tentang akeling saudong kita nak mal dan kerjing lihat kawai kali persya kawai ini ikwa ya kata bahwa youth ikwa kerjing so and peace is all that every one of you want. Nak try kali kata ada orang papla di deh. Mereka tahu kalau ini buat lagi konteks, buat lagi background kaya ni aspirations kita punjuk. Jadi kung no kapinyo ini aspirations pada, kung no kita achieve ini aspirations. Kapan itu kali baru dream, but undang kata kaji terang kaji anggur, by yes ngala akan achieve dan berterus top. Kampun akan how you dream, pada you dream sudah kata kaji terang kaji anggur, bahkan le, kalian dah try pada towards achieving that goal, kemudian posisi ini. Ini makaperti ke ba sikat ingin hai minta kadang ke social media kadang nam denya tu kikna sandam minta baru kan dia ke social media na try ngada au utas ng Facebook, lagi nga trends ng Instagram, Twitter. Kamde siya kaya belong surprising, lagi kaya belong alien yati. Baru kaya bila tips pag kita kaya. Then kita use your social media. What do you see on social media? You see someone else's life. You see the way people dress. You see the way people eat. You see the way they live. You see the places they travel, right or wrong? You don't see anything bad. And what happened when you see all of this? You intentionally, unknowingly, and without realizing it, you start comparing your life to theirs. And when you start comparing your life to someone else's, what happened? You start doubting yourself. And when you start doubting yourself, your dream starts crushing. And when your dream starts crushing, all your ambitions, all your hopes, all your aspirations for life goes down to the drain. That is why, my dear friends, don't compare your life to anybody else's. Social media, if you use social media, I won't stop you, use it, because it is there and it's for every one of you to use it. But when you use social media, use it wisely. Don't let social media dictate you. Don't let social media dictate your future. Don't let social media limit your aspirations or limit your capabilities. Use social media wisely. That is my message to every one of you. Because we live in a world where challenges are everywhere and challenges are very dynamic. Some challenges might appear to be very easy, and some challenges might appear to be very difficult. And how do you overcome those challenges in life? You overcome those challenges in life only by inculcating the virtues of discipline, of patience, of hard work, and your willingness to never give up. And always have that attitude that even though I fail, even though I feel sometimes that I am not good at anything, I will never give up. That is the attitude that you should face life with. Circumstances are there for everyone, but your circumstances do not have to be the end of your story. Circumstances are a part of everyone's story. Now, if you watch a movie also, if the movie goes if there's no up and down in the movie, if the hero does not face any trouble, if the hero's life is smooth, the heroine's life is smooth, will you be happy? Will you feel that movie is good? No, there's no interesting thing. But when you see a movie, you see that the hero has gone through some challenges in his life to meet the heroine of his life. That is when you feel that yes, this movie is interesting, right or wrong? So circumstances are there in your life. Circumstances are a part of everyone's life, but they don't have to be the end of your story. The end of your story is what you choose it to be. The end of your story is what you decide to be, and you are the one who is responsible for your future. You may have grown, some of us who are sitting here may have grown up in families where we had parents or grandparents who supported you in everything that you do. But some of you may have had to face challenges and responsibilities much earlier in life, right? Now here in this gathering, we also have children from SOS Village. My dear, all of you have had to face challenges which ideally, I don't wish that challenges should befall on anyone. But since you've had to face it, you'll have to face it. That is part of life. But that's just one part of your life. How your future shapes, it all depends on you. You have this platform with you, make use of it, learn from your mistakes, don't let that curiosity in you die. You ask questions. If you need help, you seek help. Because if you ask for help, you don't become small. Right or wrong? So yes, learn from your mistakes, work hard, and never lose, always inculcate in you a never give up attitude. I don't want to speak more because I'm still tired, I'm still confusing what I want. I'm getting confused, but yes, this is my message to all of you, that circumstances are there, they are a part of everyone's life, but they don't have to be the end of your story. Don't let your circumstances restrict your aspirations. Dream high, aim high, stay away from all the bad habits, from all the vices that they may take you astray, and always concentrate on your goal. be disciplined, be patient, and respect your elders. That's what matters the most. And your life shall be decided only by the actions and by the choices that you make today. So that's my message to every one of you. Different contexts, different circumstances, different background, but common aspirations. Common hope for every one of you, but most importantly, all of you as the builders of society have a common stake at the future. So don't give up on your future. That's my message to every one of you. Thank you so much.
Request Isa Menyan happening. Suha, ni kelampoi perkat Isa begin dang poi, kena kerjakan suha banyak hang Isa happening. Ni kelampoi perkat Isa bedang poi, begin dang poi, kena program kejungi. Students, to pila ya kedang, pat kedang rumah light refreshment, balik yang light refreshment, very light, as light as a feather. Tambah ngatarai kalau pen kam dan energy pila kam dan energy, yes, yes. Come on, this is our time. Menete ngatarai guna bibithat haban selama iki lecture ini am. Nari mentah pada kedai kapur, hakabang ini beni kesap kapang, kum kita ki youths. Kum kita kini kun samla jong ka ri boy be ke jongi ka ri khasi be ke jongi ka ri Meghalaya be ke jongi but ka ri India be ke jongi ki ega mela ke jong ka ri ya sabab hi ma phi ki nong shong hang turu ki bom participate phi dei ban pen ishi share ke jong ke jong pia la ka ri dal ka ba phin ya thakti jam bahaya ki ban participate I min siam bha da phi snow comment bi snow kumban kan hoi piang wo kan hoi bet ma da phi snow kumban shot bala hit bala music shot bet okay okay can we all stand up come on now stop touch your head touch your nose touch your mouth now stop touch your ears, touch your hip, touch your belly, now stop.
Thank you so much, my friends.
Okay, are you all ready for the competition? Yes or no? There ki participants you need to along ready. Nila yo but shuffle ki kirtang ki jongki and our judges I think they are ready. Ki
A very good afternoon to our respective chief guests, our respected judges, and all the teachers and students who are present here today. So, my name is Sarika Nazri. I represent from Balawan College. I stand here as a youth to talk about the challenges and solutions for the youth. So these days, youths have been facing many challenges in their life, like unemployment, social media addiction, depression and anxiety. So these days, the youth have faced many challenges. They don't have a proper education for some youths because they live in rural area. So I would like to express here as UNICEF have reported in 2019, 47% of Indian youth has been not on the track of education. And also about the mental health of the youth. The India youth rate who has attempted suicide is 12th highest in the world. And 70% of the youth suffer from anxiety and depression. 60% of them have no access to mental health stress. So these are the disadvantages of the youth in our country. I want to express one thing also about the need paper leak. What did the government do for the student when they write the exam? Where there was no proper facility for them, there was no proper security for them. Is that? So I would like to express that why in our country youth doesn't get many of the opportunity. Now in our Meghalaya, we have so many unemployed people in our Meghalaya. They haven't get their job. It's because of they didn't get a good education system or good education opportunity. Is that? So sometimes, so we have been writing the slogan is about say no to drugs. So most of the boys, or I don't know, it may be girls also, they are leading to drugs. Why? Because of no proper education, no proper opportunity for them to build themselves to a good person. This may be leading to the youngster to addicted to drugs. They don't have jobs, so they are roaming here and there finding for jobs. When they lose hope, lose opportunity, so this can also lead to the student to take drugs or to addicted to drugs or sometimes alcohol. So is that. So today youth, as a youth, I stand here to talk about that. We want a proper education system. We want a proper counseling for those who are suffering from mental illness. They have been stressed because this society never allows them to express what they want. This society, they pull them down. The children have been pulled them down because why? They have no proper counseling. So as a youth, I want that many of the students have been suffering from mental illness because of study, works, because of unemployment. So when I remember the incident in Delhi, Jantar Mantar, I remember that I feel sad for those youth who went there and protest about the education system. But what did the government do? The government lathi charged them. The government did not hear what they are protesting about. So that is the education system of our country. So as a youth, I stand here to say, please give us a proper education, a proper counseling, a proper opportunity to every youth of the country. For the solution, I would like to talk only little. As today youth are facing many challenges. To fix it, there will be more counseling, there will be more education, creative technique of job, offer mental counseling, encourage open communication between parents and people and young people. So there should be an open communication. If as a parents, like I'm not a parent, but if their parents are so strict, they cannot express what they feel. They cannot express what they are going through. Some Indian parents are like, oh, mommy, I'm in depression. But they used to say, no, how can you become a depressed person? I give you whatever you want. No, it's not that. We have to understand each other. As a friend also, if my friend is suffering from anything, I should help them. That is the one. That is the one thing that they will not lead to a bad thing. So, dear friends, I would like to express one thing. Young people are not the leaders of tomorrow. They are the citizens of today. Challenges are part of life, but you need to overcome them. You need to overcome them because by any activities you have, by any activities like counseling, talking to people, challenges are a part of life. We cannot ignore that. We cannot ignore that. That's why we have to accept whatever is coming in our life and overcome everything. So with this little speech, I'd like to conclude my speech. Thank you so much.
So I want to say hi, and also I want to wish you a very good afternoon to all present here. So, first I'm going to introduce myself. I am Enaliza Nombri, and I study in Presbyterian Umsning Higher Secondary School. So, I'm elated to stand here to present my speech about challenging faced by youth today. So let us begin with a simple question, like how many of us have said I'm fine when we are actually not fine? Like almost everyone we said I'm fine, like we lie. So we live in the world where all young people are connected almost to everyone through technology, but disconnected from themselves. So I want to speak about challenges faced by youth today. We all face stress, and then fears to failure, and there's so many like family problems, stress, and then we are students, so we always used to expect more, like high expectation we have. So, but I want to speak about the challenges your youth people face, especially also loneliness, compressions, and extra. I don't want this speech to be just about problem, but I also want to be a reminder that we don't have to face challenges alone. One of the biggest challenges youth people face today is the pressure to be perfect. We are expecting to get good marks. We are expecting to have many friends. We are expecting our parents to make them proud. We are expecting to choose the right career. And also we expect exactly what we want to do with our entire future. But here's the truth. We are still learning who we are, and I just want to tell you that making mistake is not really mean that we are failure. I repeat it again, that making mistake is not that we are failure. And not knowing what we want to do is not that we are behind. And to ask for help, it's not that we are weak. Sometimes society tell young people to be strong, but perhaps we also have to teach them that it's okay to say that you are struggling. And also I want to talk about stress. Stress is like something is invisible backpack. Imagine carrying a backpack every day, and at first it contained only a few books, but then someone adds academic pressure, and then someone adds expectation, and then the fear of failure, and then the comparison, then the family's problem, and the worries about the future. Then the feelings that everyone else is doing better than you. So the backpack becomes heavier, that nobody can see it. That is what stress feels like. And sometimes you people don't really talk about it because they think that others have the biggest problem. I should be able to handle it. People might judge me, so I will stay alone. But silence doesn't really mean doesn't really mean everything is okay. Sometimes the person laughing the loudest is simply trying to hide how tired they feel. That is why awareness matters. We need to learn, we need to ask each other about not only how was your mark, but also how are you really doing. So, and then also I want to talk about the comparison trap. We open our phones and see the people they're celebrating the success, someone has won the competition and someone just traveled somewhere and someone has just had a very beautiful life. And then we look at our own life and we think like, oh, why we are not like that. So, but we should not forget that social media usually show moment, but not the whole story. Your journey doesn't mean less valuable just because someone else's story is still faster. So, and also there's another challenge is loneliness. Yeah, it's a loneliness. Sometimes we can have hundreds of followers. Sometimes we are in the room full of people, but still feel that no one can understand us. And sometimes there are so many people around us, but still we have that thought that we are afraid to share. So, but a simple asking hi, a simple asking how are you, a simple smile, the simple saying to your friends like I will be there if you need me. So that's really kind. And also we should never make them feel alone. We should talk to them, never ignoring anyone. And also I'd like to end my speech by requesting you all the adults and all the teachers that if your student just get a low marks or making mistake, don't just scold them. Don't just say, oh, you are nothing, you can do nothing. But try to understand them. Try to be friendly with them and show them the wish and never bring their past. Because sometimes we students, when teachers said, oh, you're not changed, you're still the same like last year. So sometimes we just feel down, we just feel so hopeless. So that's not what I wanted the teachers to do the repeat like I have experienced it in my life. So that's why I want to share it with you. And so I only prepare only this much. So I really appreciate this moment. So
Ladies and gentlemen, that was speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rida Pawa. I am from SLC Bishlong. Today, I am going to give a short speech because I have not prepared so much. I have prepared only a bit, so I hope you will like it. Many people will not bring this, but I want to add this in our society. As today it is International Youth Day, the challenges the youth are facing today is relationships between a boy and a girl. Many people might not know because they are way too young to face, to be in a relationship. Why they want to be in a relationship? Because they are seeing everybody their friends are being in a relationship, so they also want to be there. Why do you want to be? Why do you want to express it? Just be yourself. And many people, like, if a boy is coming to speak to a girl, that girl might say, oh, that boy likes me. Why? Why are you having that thinking? Why are you having that thinking? You are not, like many girls, like below 12 years, they are not matured enough to say, like to be in a relationship. So you need to explore, you need to be aware about being in a relationship. And if you are being in a relationship, please inform or tell your elders that you are being in it. Not only your elders like brother or sister, but your mother and your father, both of them. You need to inform. Maybe you are in a relationship with a wrong person or maybe with a right person. If you are with a right person, maybe that relationship will live long. Like, you understand? So, how many of you, I just want to ask a simple question, how many of you are in a relationship? It's okay to be in a relationship, but be aware, explore more. Now you are way too young. You need to explore more. You need to be aware of what you are doing. You need to be matured enough. So I've also prepared something about courage and responsibilities. Courage helps us to face challenges. Meanwhile, responsibilities teaches us how to do our duties. Just like Nelson Mandela said that, he has stated this, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. What does it mean? It means that courage is not something. Courage is not like if you are not afraid of it or you are not fearless anymore. It means how you get over it, how you believe in yourself, how you trust yourself, and responsibilities. As a student or as a member of society, we have many responsibilities like taking care of our surrounding, follow rules and regulations, and respect each and everyone in our society. This much I've only prepared, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Teacher or my dear friend, I'm standing here to give a short speech, though I'm not preparing because I just know that today's speech competition and this is my first time. Today, as we celebrate Youth Day, we are not simply celebrating an age group. We are the energy, dreams, courage, creativity, and hope. Youth is one of the most beautiful stages of life, a time when we have strength to dream, the courage to take risks, and the opportunity to shape our future. Many youth face their challenge is that they're afraid of failure. I tell you, do not be afraid of failure, because failure is not the opposite of success. It is often a part of success. Every mistake can teach us something. Every challenge can make us stronger, and every difficult moment can prepare us for something great. On this Youth Day, I wish every person the courage to dream, the strength to overcome challenges, and they use their talent for good of themselves, their families, their communities, and our nation. And I have one thought to share to all of you. The future is not something we simply enter, it is something we create. I repeat, the future is not something we simply enter, it is something we create. And before I end this, I want all of you to say yes when I say, are you ready to face your fear? Are you ready to face your fear? Yes! Okay, now I'll end this. Happy International Youth Day to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, speaker number 4, Yushwa Shima from...
Hello everyone, presenting to you the students of Single Government LP School, all set to ignite with a dance.
Hi, go!
smart sting. Tunggu dia pulela, we are live. Cannot read a smart sting, function mulai. Angkaru penting, wow, very good, students. Lashai kesni, pinhaban toilet kena read a smart sting more. Yang okay, thank you, students. See you all tomorrow.
कसके जूता कसके बेल्ट उसके अंदर अपनी शर्ट मंजिल को चली सवारी कंधों पे जिम्मेदारी हाथ में फाइल मन में दम मीलों मील चलेंगे हम हर मुश्किल से टकराएंगे टस से मस ना होंगे हम दुनिया का नारा चले रहो मंजिल का इशारा चले रहो ये सोते भी है टेंशन आगे रहने की है टेंशन मेहनत इनको प्यारी है एकदम आज्ञाकारी है दुनिया का नारा चले रहो मंजिल का इशारा चले रहो
Cannot berbating, cannot berbating. Oh, hey, Jayu. Okay, terus macam tamu kerja orang pula. Tak keselai deh. Pide berterisi tom, berminat hakot, bersyukur ber all is well.
All is well. All is well.
Out of control, auto को करके गोल auto को करके गोल सीटी पर जाके बोल life go out of control, auto को करके गोल auto को करके गोल सीटी पर जाके बोल
to be. Nothing is impossible when we have the right person in our life, when we have the right friend in our life. Kipan kan mau ini bang yenom la ban don kijing jenjan ha kijing yam kijing ni ha bang idon kipar lok kipar piang. Ina ai biasa sih kijing tanti come on. Come on, thank you.
Men inilah baru. Apa yang kejadian juga sini, idon ban ikman kipar sempit. Te ai boleh hilang baru. Kipar dalam kain. Ni negara Umsning Presbyterian Higher Secondary School. Ni orang yang pergi ke Jingruai, bat keteng juga nak ke Jingruai, I prom yang try.
kong ni anu yung drive bu nong thau chi ublap nga yang i kum ki khun jong u ha kani ko pon but ha kani ka si ka bamenta bangi kum ki khun ki samna ki ba em ki ba sa asla jong ka perthai ni yo pat ban rakhe sa shi sing ya kani ka International Youth Day 2026 ha kani ko por ni kum ki wai jong ka Balawan College Giton ban ai ka wei ka chingwai happy menta habaro kinong smo but kinong sngap ya kani ka chingwai ka chungi but ka kerting jong kani ka chingwai ka de min siem bashin ram please
performance will present a powerful mime on drugs abuse. A silent performance carrying a loud message through expressions and actions. We hope to awaken awareness, inspire courage, and remind everyone that life is precious. Dreams are worth protecting. And freedom begins with saying no to drugs. Let the silence speak, and let the message touch our heart. Thank you.
college. But hani ko puan ngayon irubal paro na piki ba syong hani pilaya boring na bar kaching shit kaching pu chong kasem. Te ha kani ko puan nga don ro kawai kaching ruai. Di tang kawai kaching ruai. Lai South Indian kaching ruai and mix lang haju. But kani kaching ruai kaban ha ko puan kaban idang kina gijis ko tinat ha ban ruai ya kani kaching ruai. But kakating chong kani kaching ruai kalong tunok berkat ko pun. La di kun usai tilai thap ti lang baro bat shisian ubhai. But la dadan mano na teng chong piki banang kini kaching ruai ngakat pat mapinya ruai lang.
Jali jo um ki sam pop neng na tin le
kusnam joki nong job prepare the hashwa bangin yo ban panai ki kusnam. I would like to thank each and every one of you. Nadu ki kena school, ki trainees, ki nong higai, ki balawan ban senrang ya ki kena school be ki jompi nangta ki na media partner a board of cloud production nangta ki isa lakador baro ki bala judge hagani kasni isa video sa Andrew Marthang nangta madam bala ka umba nangta ki members jongka Riboy Area Welfare Association ki volunteers baro ki bala pelong hagani ka program ka ba job hagani kasni ngai jikuble yapi. I think we should give them a thunder the word way thunder huh way to ka tin jang I kham stay shak kandong te ong I kudur kuma kudur ma to 1 2 3 come on pamti jama thank you the result jong mentaras ni baro shitayo na kalyang jong Riboy Area Welfare Association nilalet shite shapo SOS CV Shalom ilalet stage po umyam ban pelong program ban ki kena badan hangte ki kilale ashimon ki program ban hakini kasini na ai sunanya ke result shagi kena ana po SOS ban hadin katapan insa sam ya ka kusnam shagi participants jong mentagasni. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in some no ya ka kusnam shagi bajop haki games competition. Students, children from SOS, are you ready? Yes, they are all set and ready to receive their award for all the talents, for all the gifts, and all their hard work. They have kini kapor ban ai kini ki kusnam games competition ban haka juga kapor ka nutrition quiz ngakapad ya I sa video sa Andrew Merthong ban ai kini ki kusnam sa so ban wan shakman ban ai kini ki kusnam nagpunta ki games competition. Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen and dear students, Kiba Job, Haka Samson, Delilah and Tiger. The winner are from Group 1, Team Captain Bankrao Kargamor. Come on, come forward and receive your gifts. Nagajing kapit kabajam ha, nagkabatay leader, Team Captain Bankrao Kargamor. Saya sama baro si group. The top team baro in I and CMAK. Thank you. Okay, next up. Ni don pada ngakrepat ya isa ba indang up nakabenta kini kiweki kusnam group. Next pada ka trip to Jerusalem and the winner are from group 2 and the team captain is Wansuk Magda. Come forward Wansuk Magda. Heartiest congratulations to group 2 for winning the games competition of trip to Jerusalem. Nagajing hapti, nagpatay team captain and the whole team. Group 2, Shanabida, Rakti. Group 2, whoa. Okay, next up, ni don say ka kusnam prize tag. Kiba drop ya ka prize tag kade ka team balalong captain the Iban Crow Kargamor. Iban Crow, please come forward and receive your award. Subhabanya samlang mo si group. Okay, next up kadon pada sa ka competition nutrition quiz. Ka competition kada hapadeng kikentay but kishan rang. And the winners are the girls. And the team captain is Nisha Rentatiang. Nisha Rentatiang, come forward and receive your gifts, your award. Come on, Ivan Sirmeki. Come on, everybody. Thank you. Just congratulations to girls winner. You can take a job like a nutrition quiz. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request Lakador. Sir Lakador, please come forward. Isa ita. Although, in Korea is Shamplian, but in Aya Ganeka Kusna, Shaki Bajob Haka essay, but poetry competition. Oh, ka essay kitho ya ka essay Shapang, the topic today. If I could change myself, what I could be. And iba judge kata di mangai katu ka essay. It was so good. You all did so really good, so well, and please keep up ka ikaw pilatho, okay? Pon magila aman sale akong taan, then akong taan. I'll change this, I'll change that. Please keep up to what you have been written. Okay, keep a drop. Yaga third position. Third position goes to Balari. Come forward and receive your award. Third position of the essay competition, Kalechai Balari. Just congratulations, Balari. Okay, and the second position goes to Safi Dakar. Safi, come forward and receive your award. Safi, Imdanda. One siyam na kabantay Safi. Okay. Heartiest congratulations ya Safi, wala rin imdan nange. Lale bha la tho bha. And the first position of the essay competition goes to Meyoshua Shala. Yay! Meyoshua, please come forward and receive your award as the winner of the essay competition. Congratulations to the winner of the essay competition, Meyoshua Shala. Congratulations and thank you, sir. Next, the poetry competition. The Madam Balakati Umbavan I the poetry competition. And 3 winners. You all are very talented. You're all very talented. Wala dama club judge ka poetry, hindi nga puli ki poetry ki jompi. It was so good. Your imagination are so okay. Just congratulations to each and every one of you. And they don't line up the winners, and the winners, third position of the poetry competition goes to Ban Crowmore Karkumar. Just congratulations to Ban Crowmore Karkumar for winning the third position of the poetry competition. Position of the poetry competition. And ladies and gentlemen, the first position of the poetry competition goes to Kirshan Yai. Just congratulations, Kirshan Yai Ibala, your Korea Kanam Kabaningong, the winner of the poetry writing competition. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, mentahin a prize, a speech competition. Are you ready? Okay, the drawing competition yang pat ai man ta yang sa ai hadian mo drawing competition yang sa ai hadian yang pat ai man ta yang sa ai siya po i-jopi. Okay, speech competition on the topic youth challenges and solutions. Ban ai ka kusnam nakarpat biang isa video to please come forward. Ban ai kusnam ikinong job the speech competition. Any guesses? Balai? Balai? Manutharai Balai. The third position of the speech competition of the International Youth Day 2026 goes to the student from Umsning Presbyterian Higher Secondary School. Please take your award as the winner, third position of the speech competition. Just congratulations, Annalisa Nompri. Second position, Manotharai. Second position, who will be? And the award, the second position of the speech competition goes to Rita Wampa from SS. Come on, take your award. Much congratulations to Rita Wampa. Along by the speech competition. Ladies and gentlemen, the first position of the speech competition of the International Youth Day 2026 goes to yes, you're right, Sarika Nazari from Balawan College. Please come and receive your award. First position of the speech competition 2026. Heartiest congratulations once again to the winner of speech competition, Sarika Nazari from Balawan College. Thank you, sir. Okay, next, and I pat saya ke kusnam, saya kibat job ya ka cultural na gina siya slogan na. Cultural, okay? Mapakayaan nito. Okay, dig barakan. Okay, who will win? Doang ina, mana ba job? Guesses? Okay, banay ka kusnam siya ki winner jong ka cultural program. I request again Madam Balakan to ba banay ka kusnam. Kiba job, sumabagan wantang iwi student but iwi nong hikay mo. Ka cultural program iwi student iwi nong hikay one shot man. Okay? Okay, jen lupa student jong himan mo manapan one shot man. Okay. Yin pen banaswa kiba saw mo. Basaw no ni kiba job. Yagi basaw game the prize and rayin I ki ka love kiss. Mwah, you know ki, huh? Okay. And the fourth position goes to the students of Umsning Presbyterian High Secondary School. Practice. Okay, get that 1, 2, 3, 4. Mwah. Paisha tishigen mauto. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mwah. Lots of love to all of you. Okay. Pila right has, right in the nut, rice no nut. Heartiest congratulations and thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the third position of the Manutharai of the cultural program. Manutharai. Dig. And the third position of the cultural program goes to Balawan College. 17 points. 17 points. Please come forward, Argun. Please come forward. Teacher in charge and student, please come forward. Just congratulations to Balawan College for winning the 3rd position. Ngidon sa Artliki School kita niya kini ya ka first prize, okay? Sa Artliki School kita ka Sengku Government LP School baka Sati Rajawan kini ya ka first prize. Matpat pada ka second, which means first lah deh kita kini halang atu. Okay, and the second position of the cultural program International UT 2026 goes to Sengku Government LP School. I get to complete my chapter. Belong baan. Please come forward. Madam, anyway, kena. Heartiest congratulations to the students of Sengku Government LP School for winning the 2nd position of the cultural program. Now I get to complete my drama, but I can see Mickey all the way from Sengku. Najamai Kilawan. Heartiest congratulations. Okay, next up, in iPad Seka Kusnam, Eki Bajo Baningong, and the winner of the cultural program 2026 goes to Sati Raja Memorial Secondary School. Please come forward and receive your award. Kibalong Baningong, Kiyot, 10 out of 10, 20. Kerpat ia isa Pinshai Subhaban Manban ai ka Kusnam Sheki Bajok ya ka Bajok ke cultural program. Heartiest congratulations. Can I take happy Bajok ha? The deserving winner. Okay, next up, you don't pat saya ki slogan competition. Madam Marbinyang iladap ban ai iladap ban ai ka Kusnam ki prize mano belong banengkong baar berbalai keladon hangau. Okay, the 3rd position goes to of the slogan competition goes to ini naga 43rd Battalion, I think. Chest number 439. Chest number 439. Subawan Shekman. 3rd position of the slogan competition. 3rd position. Chest number 439. Chest number 439. Nagarpat ya is a BDO. Sir Andrew, please come. When I get this now. Chest number 439. And the slogan says, the slogan kongkumne, no stigma. Your current situation is not your final destination. Heartiest congratulations to chest number 439. And the 2nd position goes to Sati Raja Memorial Secondary School. And the slogan says, youth speak, communities heal, and future thrive. Come on, take your prize. Mana word? Kau prize ni kan? Okay, heartiest congratulations to the second position to Satiraja Memorial Secondary School for winning the second position of the slogan competition. Well, ladies and gentlemen, keep a job. Yaga slogan competition of the International UT 2026 collection. Ihat teacher ban shim ya ka kusnam nong job ha ka slogan chungki ka om day ban iban ne ban pen ram henry pen ida ka jinx ngolem hashwa bagit kalam. Heartiest congratulations to the winner of the slogan competition. Thank you, sir. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the International Youth Day Program 2026. They are shopping in your leg. Stand up, please. Stand up, everybody. Okay. Thank you. Kublai Medela, and I can really understand the pain and and you really did as the citizen, as the youth of the country. You did it! Yes or no? Yes, you did it. Nila de phana do mane, nila shock, nila yek, nila shan, nila rhyme, and habakat ko ginong kublay yala de kile mwa nakli hakajat yala de, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. The saya baru pat pada belut pinang ma, okay? Dah, shop and let dah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much. Ngin saya akan do about next year on the same date, 4 August. Thank you. Select social aki isa.